Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another Slime Sky Memories video. So, this is my second time recording this because of course, my file when I was recording for the first one for some reason got corrupted somehow. So, I'm re-recording this again, but yeah, we're here talking about the new Isekai Memories Plus or X Idolmaster Million Live collaboration. We're just gonna be talking about mainly the units. I don't really want to go through this again, so we're just gonna speed through it. Um, we already know that they're having a full voiced story. Diablo and Shion, I think, show up in it as well. We have all this free stuff: the flower stand, the theater, uh, Mirai's gear, and then all the food stuff. And then we already know that this is the third month out of the 5 months set for the special projects before the third season. They did also say that they are planning new content for the third season of the anime. So any new characters, like with new attacks or anything like that, is probably going to be a new summonable character. And that's going to be really cool. I'm really excited. So they designated this team as a new hybrid attack slash defense team, and it's pretty accurate. We'll go over what they do pretty quickly, but it's basically you stall out with defensive skills at the beginning, and then you build up your attack, and then at the end you finish them off really quickly. So new interesting um, designation. I like that they're creating new types, but we'll just hop right into it. So developer diary really didn't say much, like anything different. There's of course missing information, but we'll go through really quickly. So Mirai, she is on Pretty Sparkle. The new force is called Pretty Sparkle. She's also on Goddess of Destiny and Commander, and she basically initiates live mode for green orbs. So it's a green orb team for 1 turn, and it's 25 skill points, and she also increases the ult gauge increase of green orbs by 50% for 1 turn. So this live mode, it says right here, attacks increases all allies attack by 2% till the end of battle based on the number of souls used. So basically, in the gameplay that they showed, it doesn't really matter whose orbs you're sending out, but the characters who are in the front who send out those orbs will basically increase their attack by 2% after you send them out infinitely until the end of battle based on however many souls you've used. So if you use, I think, like 6, then you'll increase your attack by 12 till the end of battle. And then if you use another 6, then it'll be another 12, so 24%. I think that's how that works, but again, we will have to do more testing. They didn't really highlight the characters. Um, I like to see the specific increases, but everyone gets an attack buff. It doesn't matter whose orbs have been sent out or however many. It's just whoever's out in the vanguard at that moment. Her next skill is 40 skill points, and it's basically like Water EX Hinata, but instead of orange orbs, it's green, and she increases the damage of those green orbs by 25% for 2 turns, which is not bad. She works really well with Rimuru, and you can use her outside with different teams. We've seen that with Hinata. Might not be as good because it's green orbs, and like you can like the Hinata's thing is specifically for ults, not really for skill points or anything. So we'll have to see, and it doesn't get gauge increase, but we'll have to see how good it is. And then her ultimate, so she unleashes a single target earth magic attack for 510% normal damage. Her multiplier is 20% higher than normal, I believe, like higher than Violet and stuff like that. And then obviously her EX ult does 765%. So pretty good overall. Next, we have her animation. I guess I can play it really quick. You guys have already seen it. So I'm sorry. I just want to get this out. I gotta go to sleep soon, and I feel like they've already shown the ultimate, so you've probably already seen it. But Rimuru, so the Pretty Sparkle force is strong against space attribute characters. So he increases damage done by 60%, and he increases magic characters' attack and defense by 25%. And from turn 2 onward, he decreases skill cost by 10 for Vanguard allies. So I think initially when I heard this, I thought it was pretty busted because, like, that's crazy, right? But in practicality, it's not bad, but I think it's not as powerful as I was thinking because it takes 2 turns after so you use it, it goes from 25 to 45, and then now it goes only 25 to 30 or 25 to 35. You know what I mean? So it'll still be more expensive, of course. But I think it's definitely not bad. Like it's not a bad um like perk. You know what I mean? It can be useful. Probably not like as crazy as I initially had thought, but I think it's still pretty good. And then what he actually does, so he orb changes 3 blue and 3 green, or 3 blue, 3 blue and 3 orange to green, and then he has a 100% chance to make Pretty Sparkle force characters invincible for 1 turn. So pretty much no damage. Like you just take whoever's out in the front and has this buff is on the Pretty Sparkle force takes no damage, which is great depending on the stage. I don't know how like well it's going to perform. It can be helpful, I think, in Heroes Jubilee stages where if you're going to use this team where damage matters a lot, like how much damage you take matters a lot, but you can also kind of stop that with gear. But it is a stopgap, and it could maybe be okay in Valor Cup. I'm not really too sure. We'd have to test it out, but being invincible is fine. It'll be annoying on defense, I think, but being invincible is fine on attack, but sometimes you're not really worried about damage, right? And then the stacking is okay, but in Valor Cup you typically want fast teams, but we'll see. So yeah, that's Rimuru. Midai works well with Rimuru, of course, as you would expect. We'll have to see how good these characters actually are in game after being tested. But they seem pretty decent. They seem pretty good, in my opinion, at least. And next we have Tsubasa Ibuki. So Tsubasa is on Pretty Sparkle, Wielder of Magic, and Flashback Emissary, and she increases all Pretty Sparkle and World of Fantasy Force allies attack by 20% for 1 turn, and it increases by 10% based on the number of times all allies have received received a secret skill attack, up to 60%. So very niche. I thought this was like a protection thing initially, but it's actually when an ally, so not all allies, but an ally has received an ult, whether AoE or single target, I don't think it matters. I'm not sure if it increases by 30% if you get hit with an AoE ult. I'm not really sure if that's how that works, but I think it only works 10% per ult. So it's okay. It's not really anything too crazy. You're not using it on World of Fantasy. The fact that it's reliant on you eating an ult is already kind of iffy. It is cheap though, so I mean, on the Pretty Sparkle force, it'll work, but outside of that, it's really not. It also decreases all targets' defense by 10% for 1 turn, which is okay. Her second skill, she orb changes 1 blue and 1 orange to green, and that increases green orbs skill point increase by 20% for 1 turn, so not bad. Special orb convert is nice. Then her ultimate is an AoE light magic attack for 290% normal damage, and then she decreases all targets' counter power by 15% for 2 turns. So Tsubasa's looking okay. I think she is probably on the same level of cliche, but maybe works better for her team, not easily as replaced by cliche like cliche was. But you're not using her outside of Pretty Sparkle, let's be honest. Okay. And then last we have Khloe. Oh, this is her ult. Last we have Khloe. So she orb changes 2 blue to 2 green, and then makes everyone who's on the Pretty Sparkle Force invincible for 1 turn, which is nice. Not really anything too crazy, I think, um, but yeah, not bad. So that's pretty much it for the new units. They did show uh right here. So here's the new event. They do have a character quest for Mirai, so free copy. That's nice. And we have the Pretty Sparkle Force. So it's okay. This Light Shizui I think is not bad as a tank with her healing and um I think she increases, like, she gives you guard rate, right? So not bad. Milan meh. Alice is okay. Shinsha's Valzard is very meh. This Milim is still really good. Shinsha is not a bad option, but the Milim kind of does what she wants to do anyway, so I don't really know how I feel about her. And then specifically on this team, specifically on this force is what I mean. And then we have this Light Shuna who is still insane. So pretty good there. We have two skill fusions. We have Dark Milim and Water Alice. So Dark Milim now, instead of just buffing her own attack, she buffs all Dark allies' attack by 25% for 1 turn, which is nice because it makes her better and more supportive on Dark teams, which wasn't super needed, but it's like a nice touch, right? A nice cherry on top. Alice, they didn't really do much. They made the pierce rate from 1 turn to 2 turns, which is nice, and then the water resistance down from 30% to 40%, which is okay. I don't really think it's something you need to invest in. I'm certainly not going to, but if like you need it, then sure, but it's not anything too crazy. So that's pretty much it, I think, for units. Overall, these units seem interesting. They don't seem like super broken like Vengeance, but they do seem fun. I think they do definitely seem fun and unique, which I think is a good thing. I think that's pretty good. But in terms of competitively, some people might be like, a little iffy, but I think if you do pull for these characters, you will enjoy using them. So that's good at least. And then they show some gameplay here. I think I feel like I've already really explained it. They don't like, I mean, we can kind of look at it, I guess, like icons and stuff like that. But like there's really not much to be shown. That just shows how the beatdown battle stage works. Geld is just gonna ult you constantly, so it'll be pretty annoying. But like Milim works well on the team, and I think the team does like work well. Once you get Rimuru, like start to build him up. Um, I think Blanc is a decent run on this team just because of the ult manipulation, and then you could just Rimuru change it anyway. Um, but you could also bring the hero who does one ult, which is not bad, but she does change it to green. Um, but yeah, the team seems not bad at the moment. I think with Shizuka coming out next week and potentially a new Raphael coming the week after that, um, this team might look pretty solid then. But at the moment, it's not bad. It's interesting. It's fun. It's not super crazy though. So yeah, not really gonna just gonna skip through this gameplay here. So a little thing at the end. This thing they brought it up again because the first month is free, and I think they said there was gonna be a sale. I think it might be just a little bit cheaper, like for this month or this upcoming month, but everything is still the same. And they are giving out free 35 Rimuru Koban in total from the 4th to the 29th, so definitely log in and claim that. Now, these I I believe it amounts to 7 tickets, which is kind of an odd number. I don't really get it, but I mean tickets are tickets, I guess, and they're free. So if you want to, you can just redeem them or use them for something else instead of just tickets. But it's cool that they're giving them out for free. So and then they have the packs. So we have $100 or $80 or 110,000 yen pack with 1,000 crystals and a ticket that is a 30% chance for one of the two new characters. Um, you can buy this up to 5 times, which is okay. And then this one is 296 crystals with a 10% chance ticket for Rimuru or Mirai, and you can buy it once, and it's 23.99, I believe. So that's pretty much it. They didn't really announce anything else outside of what we already know, and this, like the login bonus and all that stuff, yada yada. So that's pretty much it. Let me know down below what you guys think of the new characters. Do you like them? Do you not? Um, I think they're interesting. I think they're cool. I feel like I've said that a lot this video, but they seem pretty interesting. Hopefully, if you are planning to summon, you get lucky with tickets. I apologize for again for the audio and I'm trying to fix my computer issues as soon as I can, but it'll probably be a day or two before that happens. So that's pretty much it. Again, let me know down below what you guys think. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.